We are now live.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Singing. Let's talk about you and singing. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make me. Let's talk about sex. Come on. Let's talk about sex. Do it. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
All right. Welcome everybody to Relationship Hour. We are at Silks. We are live at 21300 Libby Road. Make sure you come on over, be a part of the conversation, get something great to eat. And tonight we are talking about sex. And sex as it pertains to relationships, it's something that everybody has, but it is not always a very productive situation in every relationship. And we have a beautiful panel here today that is going to walk us through some things. We have Dr. Latia Phillips-Bay, who, tell them a little bit about some of the things that you do, ma'am. Turn on.
Hi, everyone. Hi, it's great to see everyone tonight. And yes, first and foremost, I am a certified yoga therapist. I own the first Black yoga studio in the state of Ohio and yoga school.
Come on, that's worth some hand claps right there.
Thank you.
That's worth some hand claps.
My PhD is in healthcare administration. I am a social worker. But most of all, I am a tantrika, which is someone who heals people through sensuality and sexuality, which is one and the same. I am all about empowerment of my people. That is very important to me. And so Tantra heals people at the root level. It's not just about sex, it's about spirituality and healing people at the root, those deep levels, those things that come up at inopportune moments when we don't expect it based on triggers. So that's just some things about me.
Yes, and I have Miss Marsha Davis.
Perkins,
Oh,
honey,
Perkins. I'm sorry. There's
That's
been
a married woman,
and she is married, y'all. But tell them a little bit about what you do, Marsha.
So hello everyone, I'm Marsha Perkins. I'm a celebrity wardrobe stylist, so I style both men and women. Anybody who is trying to revamp your wardrobe, if you have a problem with it, if you lost a ton of weight and you're like, hey, I'm trying to get back into it. Some of my clientele, of course, I've styled Sam for many of his events. I just did Glorilla for Summer Jam. I've styled Gucci Mane, Trina Braxton, Trina the Rapper. I have a women's boutique. It is called Seychelles Clothing. Seychelles Clothing is also it's a travel brand. If you follow me, I love to travel. So it's all about feeling good, looking good. People tend to think that people don't judge you by the way you look. Yes, they do. You have a quick 7 seconds. And I'm scanning you, everybody is scanning you, so your personal image is very important, especially if you're trying to get in the bedroom, honey, so make sure you always ready to go.
Listen, tell them about it. And then we have another special panelist. We had to work right before we came here, but she's coming, Miss Juicy the Mistress, and she got some information for y'all, okay? And so I'm going to turn it over to my brother from another mother, Mr. Sam Silk. What you got for him?
All right, y'all get ready. Show your love for the panel here. Come on, we about to do this. If those of you who are watching, you can put your questions in here and we'll read some of those questions. You can respond. Remember, if you want to respond, wave your hand. Freddie going to bring you the mic. And y'all ready? Say, oh yeah? All right, first question. Why is it so hard for someone to lay next to the opposite sex without having sex? This is someone's question.
Run it back.
Remember, I read these questions like right on the spot. I don't see them before time.
What was
Oh, y'all didn't understand it?
Okay.
Why is it so hard for someone to lay next to the opposite sex without having sex?
Now I'm wondering, like, if you're laying next to them, so there's some intimacy in the relationship because you're not just going to be laying next to some random person in the bed. So I don't know. I would think that you need to have a conversation with that
Yeah, that's
person.
more so a conversation. I mean, a lot of married people do it. We ain't having sex tonight. I don't feel like it. So why don't you just tell them in that way they don't be trying to? Right.
What
Put you in the
you
bed.
laying
Right.
on?
Why you in the bed?
I was getting ready to say,
How did y'all
why
end
are
up
you-
in the bed?
Why are you in the bed? With us being sexual beings, why would you be in the bed? You're not fully dressed, I'm pretty sure. So you probably have something smaller on, something intimate, I would assume. So why would you be in the bed? Is it because you want to wait? Are you holding out? Are you waiting? Was it not the perfect time? I guess I kind of need a little more information.
Yeah. You want to touch on that?
Many of us aren't accustomed to what intimacy really is. Intimacy starts and lovemaking starts. Oh, and by the way, lovemaking and sex are two totally different things. But intimacy starts in the mind. So a man or a woman, it is so important to be able and skilled at making love to the mind first, right? And sometimes that entails lying in the bed, and sometimes that is so much more than sex. It's so much more fulfilling than that physical connection. So there must be a spiritual connection, first and foremost.
And it can be a connection. If you're laying in a bed and you're having an intimate conversation, they're actually involved in what you have to say for your day. That's all intimacy. Now, if you don't want to have sex after that intimate act of sitting there talking to each other, then that's a different issue that you probably have to tackle.
But many of us don't have the skill of communication. We don't. We communicate very, very different. We communicate many times through stress levels. We communicate through frustrations. So by the time we get to bed, we're stressed out, and many of us don't have discipline. We don't have self-control and discipline. There is nothing more sexy than a person who has self-control.
Oh,
That's right. I'm going to lay here and act like I don't want to hit it.
oh.
Act like I'm not concerned. That's also game, too. It's also script, too. You play that role. I'm going to act like I don't want to hit it and make her think I really like her.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm just saying,
Make a tape. You better really like me.
act like I'm, no. I like you, but I'm going to act like that's not the important thing. That's script, too. So she's right, but you can also run that script. Same way that women do when they act like they don't want to do it, but they really want to do it.
But
Yeah.
then that goes back to the initiation. I think a lot of people have a problem with initiating, so maybe that's why you might be laying in the bed and not doing anything, because everybody's waiting for the other person to make the move.
But it goes back to what you said. Once they make the connection, then it'll happen.
Connection has gotten me 27 years of marriage.
You better say
Y'all
that,
hear
girl.
that?
Yeah.
27 years.
That's
yes.
what connection has gotten me. And I tell you, every time is a honeymoon. The reason is because a person has to know their worth. And you have to know that you are worth the wait. And we cannot reveal everything, even if you're married, before you get into the bedroom. You have to make a person want or, try and figure out what it is that you're missing. That takes time. Tantra is about process. We don't just jump in bed. There is a process. You have to earn me.
Oh, okay, wait.
That sounds. What's the
Wait.
word again? Tantra.
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 So how do you get some earning points? How do you get some points? We want to know, how do you earn?
But what about the people? What about the people who? And this is a small amount. But what about those who had the one nights? They hit it the same nights, and then they still together for years too. What about them people?
That's right.
They just had that connection.
chemistry.
That chemistry.
But that's okay. My husband and I had a one-night stand, and we're still together 30
Amen.
years later.
That was a great one night
Yeah,
stand. That was
we did.
amazing.
Y'all had that? Do y'all still play the one night stand? Y'all still play that? Play that.
Little roll call.
Meet each other at the bar.
Little roll.
Meet each other somewhere.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Don't worry about your wife. Worry about me.
All
See,
right.
and then you got Miss Juicy over here with the red hair. She's
I
like,
changed it
hey,
up.
let me
Yeah,
introduce
that
myself.
wasn't you today.
Yes.
You-
I'm on demon time.
Okay.
I love it.
Woo.
I changed up so he think I'm different people.
Oh, see? See, y'all hear that? All right. That was a nice icebreaker. What's going on? Yo, you want to say something else? Oh, go ahead and do the reintroduction again. Kenya.
All right, and so
it's about to go
as
down.
promised,
Juicy's about to go down.
It's going down. Listen, this young woman is she's a podcaster. She talks about sex, and she's all about bringing some spice. Okay, now she done told me some stuff. I was like, wait a minute, girl, let me get some notes. Miss Juicy the Mistress, tell them about yourself.
Hello, I'm Miss Juicy the Mistress. I have literally done some of everything that is legal and safe. So
Let me turn around. Let me turn around. Let me turn
I
around.
have been an exotic dancer, but not pole. It specialized in Kama Sutra, which means providing a fantasy, not completing it. No. Now, I did do one-on-one classes to show women how to provide that fantasy for their own men. When they felt like they lost it, I showed them how to get that back. And I also had a podcast and sold sex toys and bedroom candy. So I can show y'all, I can tell y'all some stuff that work and don't work. Don't think that grapefruit stuff actually work, because it don't.
Oh, see,
All right.
no
All right.
grapefruit, y'all. No grapefruit.
All right, that being said, we about to turn up. Can we turn up?
Let's turn
All
up.
right. All right. What is good coochie? What is good coochie? That's somebody's question. Don't what? What is good coochie? Y'all said we
It's
talking about
different
sex
categories.
tonight?
Different things
That's
make it good.
subjective. Yeah.
Different things make it good. Now, it all depends on back to the connection. That
See, I said coochie. They what they wrote down. I was just trying to be, some of y'all still eating, so But coochie and eating goes together too. But go ahead.
It's different things that can make it good coochie. Let me tell you why. It also goes back to our connection. Because y'all might be so in tune with each other that he only lasts 5 strokes. Now, good coochie can also be that wop,
Oh, okay.
that strong, that grip.
that wet thing.
Yeah, that grip.
Okay. All
That
right.
thing them Kegels completes. So a lot of things can be good coochie. And what might be good to somebody else ain't good to the other person, your next partner. So I think
So
it just depends.
has your partner told you that you had some good coochie? I guess is the other part. Have
Yeah,
you
did you-
heard
did
it
you get
before?
that? But women, I don't know. Do we know?
I think that's a perception. It depends on who you're with. It depends on where you are in your consciousness. I mean, that's all about perspective. Like what's good to one person may not be good to another. So that question
That's
isn't
true.
specific.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I about to say, he don't have to come out and tell you had some good. That woo at the end tell you.
Does,
when they jump up.
does good coochie make that noise?
With the macaroni?
Does good coochie make that noise?
With that
I don't
macaroni
think
noise?
so.
You know,
And
huh?
just because a person has an orgasm, for instance, if a guy has an orgasm, it doesn't mean it was good to him, because it can be physical and just disconnected, and he would still have an orgasm. Same with a woman. So I don't think that's based on what's good or not. I think that it's so much more than that.
It don't have to be
It's
good
good.
coochie, but it could be a great experience too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you guys
Old
aren't
school
on
gonna say something.
film. I mean, y'all not on camera. But I need to hear from some guys. I don't know what makes it.
Hold
good.
on, the sister want to say something right here
Okay,
about
sis.
good coochie.
What's
What's good coochie?
what's going on, sis?
Hold the microphone close.
What did he say?
The question is, what is good coochie? Do you know what that is?
Sam, I'm going to say in my vocabulary, it is vagina. And I will say
That's right.
It's vagina, sir. And our position, whatever is to his liking,
Mm-hmm.
is what is good vagina, dear, and the activity and whatever he wants is what it is.
Oh, so
Okay,
however
all right.
you want to get it popping.
So, all right, now we got a guy about to respond. Pass the mic. Pass it like a blunt. Pass it.
I feel like he been had something to say.
All right.
All right.
What's good, coochie?
So, what you are describing is a difference in good sex and then good coochie. Okay.
Wait.
So, you can have great sex with bad coochie too. Just to put that out there.
Wait,
Wait, explain
You ain't
that
never
one.
experienced.
That's true.
You can have a great
So listen,
experience.
That's
but it
true.
don't
He
have to
right.
be good.
He right.
It's the experience. Like she said, it's the experience. If you ain't never experienced that, man, you got to go try again.
Right,
But-
it could have been a bad night
but
for her. She could have had too many Hennessy
you can
shots.
have-
Don't judge her. She could have had too much Hennessy. Don't judge her. She might have meant to grip and she forgot. It could be a great experience, but bad coochie.
That's
So,
why they made
my-
the song "Coochie Don't Fail Me Now."
Right. So listen.
That's why she said she got to turn the nigga out.
Hey, listen. There are situations, like in my opinion, good coochie itself is more moist, it's tighter, you still get a good feel. You got women out here that you having sex with. I mean, I don't want to be too graphic. We all adults in here. So
We wanna
you can
know.
have sex with a woman, and once you get inside, it's like you just feel nothing. You know, that's not good sex, but the experience could still be good, depending on what she do. You know, she belongs to the streets. You know, so it just
What if she had
depends.
your
A
child?
woman who takes care of her vagina can provide good coochie.
what if she had your child?
She can
Does
have
get a
seven.
pass?
Baby, you know the baby ain't got
She
nothing to
can
do
do
with
some
that.
Kegels to tighten that thing on up. They got Kegel balls that will help you.
Okay.
Anybody else want to hit that? Because we got to go to the next
Kegels?
question.
Does
you wanna-
anybody want to explain Kegel muscle, the Kegel muscles? You want to explain that?
Okay, so a lot of people don't know that you can do Kegels.
Bring that mic close. Bring the mic close.
A lot of people don't know that you can do Kegels. It's just like, you know how we squeeze when we got to pee? Doing that same squeeze. You just exercising the muscles. You tightening it up. Now, for women who are for the streets, as the fellas said, there are ways to help you. Now, if you just ran up through, you just need prayer, baby. But you can get starter Kegel balls if you need some
What
help.
you say? You been ran through?
If you've been ran through, we just gonna leave it at that. Ran through, then ain't no helping you. But there are Kegel balls, there's starter ones, there are loose ones that you can just pop in there. But you can start doing that on your own without any help. You just squeezing your muscle. Use your muscles, ladies.
It's muscles.
But we talk about all of this, but as we move through the cycles of life, good coochie or yoni or whatever you wish to call it, it has to go deeper than that because one day your body chemistry changes whether you're a male or a female, right? So in that case, you have to be able to make me orgasm without touching me, right? I was always looking for someone to make me orgasm who had that magic. but that is real good. You know what? That's called magic. You know why it's magic?
That's once you form a connection. I think they speaking on one night.
Hold on. Let her finish, and then we'll bring the
Hold on
mic
one
over. Let her
second.
finish.
Hold on one second.
Let her finish.
Before your testosterone kicks in too much. I love it. But it's magic because if someone wishes to remain that long to make you orgasm without touching you, that's such a deep connection that then you get to enter my tempo. You got it? That's
you
how
like a
that
mental
works.
How,
Foreplay?
can I ask, how
Mental
many women in here have had a
I
man
feel you
talk
on
to him
that
and
one.
you
I feel
came? He didn't touch you. He just talked to you. You came. Where you at? You said what?
Thought about one.
You thought
I
about
was at
him?
work like a
That's
motherfucker. I
strong.
was at work at the copy machine. I never forget that day because it happened one time. I never forget. Fuck me straight up.
Okay, that connection was deep.
You should think about him and damn near squirt. That's what should happen.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, see, when we think about y'all, you know, we may be thinking this so hard, but we gotta get it out. So it ain't gonna just come out like that.
Okay, but see, Sam, sometimes we had that issue too. Sometimes We could be thinking
I'm
and
like-
flashbacking, and we could be standing there at the dang on table at work talking to a coworker and have a flashback and squirt. So ours come out on its own sometimes too.
No, I said ours don't. Ours don't. We just. He get to
Well,
say
y'all
it.
gotta rub, ours just come out.
We got to rub it off. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think women get to describe it.
Well, that's why
I
I'm
don't.
asking.
Because
That's
it's
why we
kind of like you
asking.
grading your own report card. You don't get to do that. You don't. All you can do is sit back and enjoy it.
I do get to.
If you're gonna enjoy it,
I
love
do
it.
get to do that.
don't-
You
you
know
don't get
why?
to describe.
Because women are the producers.
but you don't get to
Right.
describe what's
But I
good.
do, I just-
You
I
don't
just
get to
did.
describe what's good
But
for
I-
a man.
But what would you
He
call
has that
good
feeling.
in
That's
your
his
own
feeling.
words? What would you call good?
What's
Yeah, your
good?
word.
What's good?
In your
As a
words,
man.
what you think is good in your perspective?
What's good coochie?
Oh, most definitely pH. The pH balance got to be in
who?
order.
What
The
is-
pH balance got to be in order.
That pH balance?
Oh,
Drip
most
that
definitely.
water.
Most
Alkaline.
definitely that. But I think it just goes from person to person. Everybody likes what they like about certain situations. I mean, I could be in a situation with a woman and whatever the moment is, I mean, that's what it is. You know what I mean? And damn, she good, but it don't mean that I'm gonna marry her. It could just mean that she has some good, you know.
No, ain't nobody
Well, we
saying
never
that.
asked about
I'm
marriage.
going back. I'm going off
We
of
just
what
said,
you was
what's
saying.
good coochie?
When you were saying about
Many of us have hit good coochie and then marry it now.
exactly.
Right.
I want
So
to
that
hear
ain't the question.
what he's saying. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, you had said something in reference to being with that person and giving yourself to that person. I think those are just games that people play with one another. If
Oh,
you like
no.
me, no,
Bring the
if-
mic
if-
closer.
If you like me, right,
Yes.
and I like you,
Yes.
and we just decide that we want to pursue something
Absolutely.
together, right? We're adults, right? And we
Yes.
both enjoy it, right?
I like the way she said yes.
I know, yes.
She's playing. She's getting his mind right now. That's what
Yes.
she getting. his mind.
Yes.
You see how she controlled his voice? She came
Right.
down. He came down.
Right,
He's like,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I just listen.
It's a pleasant tone. I know women
That's
love
to
a
make him
pleasant
say it
tone.
without his chest out. Like, calm down.
All right.
You got
So now we got to ask the next question. What is good penis?
Control.
Okay.
Control.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay, that sounds
As
different.
long as
now.
the bitch don't curve to the left.
Sometimes them curves can hit that G spot.
curve
though.
to the left.
Sometimes you need that curve.
Ladies, y'all gonna answer that? I think you all can respond to.
All right, ladies.
Let's start with the panel. If
What makes
if everyone's
good
shy out there.
penis? I don't know. What makes a good penis?
I feel like it gotta be strong. You gotta be confident in your own stroke. You gotta look me in my eye and just deliver. Just ooh, like you gotta be strong.
Deliver.
Be confident in every move you make. Don't flip me over and be like, oh, okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this move. No, be confident. Deliver that.
Turn your ass over.
It happened mentally. Do it
Damn.
physically. Be like in
Your
my head,
ass
I'm gonna
over.
tear that ass up. In reality, you better tear
We
that
getting
ass
ready to
up.
fall and shit.
Now you ready to be all physical. See, I'm back to you now. I'm back to the connection. I need a connection prior to.
I said, look me in my eyes. You gotta.
Well, yeah, we do need some eye contact, but before we even get in the bedroom, you gotta hit here first. That's just me. So
Okay, but what if he still hit there and then the D ain't good? Because the question is, what is good D?
That's a good point.
What if he get in here
That's a
mentally
good point.
and he done made you orgasm mentally, but then he touched your body and you like, damn, that was it?
And the only
But
time
see,
you
I'ma
orgasm
feed-
is
but see,
because
I'ma
of what he
feed
says
into
and not what he
he's
do.
doing right though.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed into what he's doing right so he can pick up on it. Like, all right, this is what I.
But what
like
if he
from
don't pick up on it? What if you want him to hit that spot on the left and he's still in the middle trying to get it
you
together?
better reposition
You
a
better
little bit.
tell
You
him.
can move too.
So now you playing teacher. That's not good D.
But you can be teacher as long as you ain't stopping and giving instruction. Don't nobody want you to.
Okay.
See,
Yeah,
it goes
right.
back to what you said earlier. You see how they describing it? It's up to the person. Because everybody got something different here. It's up, yeah.
I do think it's up to the person, and then we're at different like stages in life. I'm in like full menopause stage, so I feel like good D is on. But
Is it better? Is it
But
better?
I feel like good D has to be more than just physical. It does for me. It has to be such a spiritual. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about such a deep spiritual experience that the connection is just like, whoa. So the physical, it matters, but it doesn't at the same time. Like, yeah.
But see, I would say it doesn't matter because what
Is this song?
typically.
So, right here, let's go.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Hold on.
The sister here she wanna tell y'all.
Let's
She
hear my
wants to
sister.
tell you what is good penis. What is good penis?
What's good penis? Hold
What's
on.
your name? May I have your name?
Me?
Ramel? What is it? Romaine. Oh.
Right.
my
He talking
diet.
all soft, biting the lip.
You know what? You don't get to describe what good D is. Isn't that what you told me?
Oh!
I'm just joking with them.
I'm about to say, but you
Yeah.
you
What you
can't
got?
describe good.
It has to be a
Sister right here.
spiritual experience, though, for me.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
good D is like all encompassing. It's mind, body, spirit, like your
Holistic.
physical connection, spiritual connection, time to connect. Ooh, let's go get the sandwich. Then hit it in the bathroom, wherever else. It's like that type of thing. Intuitively knowing each person and when you connect together.
Can I say something right quick? I respect that, all right. But I hear y'all describing relationships and being together.
Everything is a relationship,
It is.
though.
I'm long term. Put the word long term. I'm saying that's how I'm
Connection
hearing.
with short term too.
It depends on how y'all taking the word. Now the question is, good coochie, all right? Is it and then good D, right? So I guess it depends on, because some people can just have good sex. And they don't care about all that stuff y'all just mentioned.
Right.
Yeah.
And that would be
They-
okay, too. Yeah. Yes. And oh, it was a connection.
No, they had a
baby.
connection.
It was
I'm about to
always
say, you can have one
Because you can have a connection when you meet
was
somebody just
chemistry.
like that.
But,
Yeah.
but that's a good point. It was more of a physical connection when I met him. Right? It had nothing to do with the D. He had the holistic game going. It was so much more.
He
than
had
his
that
penis,
Muslim cologne,
because he had
oils.
me sold before his penis ever entered my body.
Well, see,
Right? So
but see that-
it was more than that.
You come from a deeper
Bring
perspective.
that mic up, bro. Bring that mic so we can
You're
hear you.
you're more mature.
Well,
Understand?
that's true.
These young girls out here don't give a damn about
That's true.
mind.
Time
They
out,
care
though. Time
about-
out.
Some of them.
Slow
not
down.
all of them.
Slow your roll, Jeffro. Slow your roll, Jeffro. Cause let me tell you
I'm not.
something.
Can I finish my point?
Hold on.
I'm gonna
We
let you.
have
Hold on,
we have mature women who know what they want, who know that they have to have a spiritual, a mental connection. A woman, a real woman, is not going to lay down with somebody she's not connected to.
Amen.
Period. So encompassing. You said it's all encompassing. Good dick, good penis is all encompassing. Okay, if it's encompassing, we think differently. Y'all from Venus, we from Mars. We can stick our penis in a hole in
That's
the
'cause
tree.
women are
as
more
long as it's
emotional.
wet and it's soft, we gonna get off. You understand me? That's what we do. Y'all don't do that.
But that's because women are more emotional.
Yes, they do.
Emotional
Yes, they go next door.
What?
All that stuff next door. What you talking about?
But that's
We
because.
got bullets and dolphins and.
No, but that's because, let me tell you something. When we first meet a male, we already reading him. We could look at you and read you. We know if we get big D energy, small D energy. We could know if you bout your shit or if you ain't. So,
We all
like,
been fooled. We all have been fooled. We've been fooled.
because I'm checking shit. I'm
with the-
walking up and
with the
checking shit.
Trojan
I'm a
horse.
Leo, baby. Listen, I'm a Leo, baby. I'm a lion, so I ain't going for that shit. I would ask, research, and then reapply.
Oh.
So that young girl comment, baby, don't get it twisted. I'm 30. I've been on my fiance 11 years he's been in my life. We had one night stand. He had to leave town to get his son, and he came right back to me.
Yeah.
So no, I said, so you saying that young girls don't care about that? They actually do. Young girls don't. Real women do. And we, like I said, we know if you got good D looking at you. We can look at your hands. We can look at everything about you. We can look at the way you lick your lips, the way you looking at us, if you came to look in our eye first, or if your eyes went straight to our titties. That's not true.
First
That's
of
not true.
all-
No, let me say, that's
Some
not true,
do.
because let me say, that goes based on how she
That's
was
not
taught
true.
and how
I'm
who was
sorry,
around
it's not
her.
true.
That's not true.
That's
because
not
that depends
true.
on if she had a mother and aunties that taught her about life and had men in her life to show her what men want or how they think.
The thing, y'all think that.
All right.
That's y'all perspective.
All right. Hey, hold on.
That's y'all perspective.
One, they need a mic over there. Yeah.
I think the mic is
Y'all
up
not
there.
even using the mic? She has the mic. Let her speak. Let the woman at the table speak. And go ahead, dear.
So, I think it's the gentlemen just don't realize this is where the women are from. You know, the difference in communication. These young girls do know, just like she said, we can size y'all up when we see you. We can, as a young girl, I've been a young girl before. I might not be young now, but I have been there before. And you communicate to us through everything else. Y'all just don't know that's how you're doing it. But when you look at us, when you talk to us, your conversation, your style, all that comes into play before you even get there.
When y'all
And
approach
that's
us,
why
we already
know
know.
if we're going to give it to you when we see you. We know if we're going to give it to you or not.
Before y'all approach us to say, hey, mile, whatever y'all say,
So-
we know.
We ain't gonna stay on that long, but let's move on to our next question, y'all. All right. A bunch of y'all want to know about good coochie tonight. All these good coochie questions. What's going on? All right, let me see what else is over here. All right.
They want to know if they got that comeback.
Right. All right. Why do females come out dressed like a hooker,
I'm looking over
but would
here.
get upset if a man calls or makes a sexual advance towards her? He cat calls her.
I think the question is disrespectful. I do. We have to, it doesn't matter how someone is dressed. Dishonor is dishonor. Disrespect is disrespect. And I don't,
That's
I
true.
understand the question, but I don't agree with that. That shows like a consciousness level that someone thinks that it's okay to touch or make sexual advances based on some clothing that a woman has on. I just would never agree with that. But then again, I'm down with.
Oh, what's
women.
up, girl? I ain't got my glasses on.
No.
Let's get her the mic.
Some of
Take
your
the
most
mic back here.
educated, beautiful women, spiritual women, do what they like. And if that means that they're going to put on a halter or tight jeans or whatever they feel good in, then so be it. That's just what they wear. We got to stop doing that.
I feel like I understand completely where you come from, and I feel the same way. But I feel like that also come from this new generation, because these ladies will wear lingerie with their homegirls at the bar.
You a millennial? Because my daughter's 30.
Yes,
I'm
but
a
I feel like
millennial.
these young women wear lingerie out with their homegirls, but won't wear it at home and expect their man to be comfortable with
Now
a big
that's something
T-shirt and a
different.
bonnet. You want him to be
No, that's a
comfortable with
fact.
your glue on your T-shirt,
See, that's
but
that
you
young
want to go
girl
out
shit
with
you
your
talking
5
about.
homegirls and you want to put a bustier on for them. I feel like that's kind of where that question comes from.
It depends on what's going
But
on
I
at
also,
home.
but I also think you can't judge in a sense of what I'm wearing. So I have a master's degree in education, but if you were to look at my Instagram, you probably wouldn't think that. Right. I can still dress risky. I can still be sexy. That doesn't give you the right to tell me what I should wear or approach me a certain way just because I want to be sexy for me. See, the misconception a lot of times is men think you're wearing it for them. No, baby, I'm wearing it for me because I thought I looked good today because I wanted to show my work and I was in the gym. So it's all for me. It's not even for you. You just get to kind of get a little bit of glimpse of it because I wanted to wear it for me. But come to me respectfully. If you're trying to, not saying that you're trying to get me in the bed, but just say if you are, why wouldn't you want to be like, hey, baby, we're not teens.
It's
Why
the
would
way.
you
And
come like
let me. Can I add this to it? And I totally agree with everything you all are saying too. I just think sometimes some may have some insecurities and think that every guy. And I ain't talking about you being disrespectful. I'm talking about if you acknowledge and you see. It's hard for me to act like, oh, I don't see that. You half-ass naked. So, again, going back to what y'all mentioned earlier about y'all can tell when we looking in your eyes, looking at your titties. I mean, I'm a man, so I'm going to look. But it's how I say and what I say or do. But don't think that, you know what I'm saying, you can just come up to a female and be like, oh, what's up? Yeah, yeah. But them boys. Oh, to the back, yeah.
I think a lot of it has to do with entitlement too. Like, you believe that you are entitled to a woman's body just because of what she wears is just immature to me. Because in a sense, like, your homeboys or your friends or whatever, they can wear, whatever they want to wear, but it's like a misconception and a stereotype in a sense, because a woman should be able to wear what she want to wear and walk outside and feel free with whatever she's wearing. But she also has that second conscience of, I know a man may take advantage of me, so why can't I wear what I want to wear and y'all just control yourself?
So let me say this. Let me say that's really great. This is a good conversation because I hear y'all, but why do y'all think that all men are not gonna control themselves? You have the right to wear what you wear. I get it. I'm support you, but let's be real. Some stuff you wear, some guys they ain't brought up like other guys. They're gonna say something, so it's gonna come. I'm just saying. Like, at what point do you say, like, for example, I hate to always bring this up. You go to church, you gotta put your head down half the time. I'm trying to keep my mind on him, but then you sitting up there, you right here, you about to preach. And you put your shawl like that, and I have to act like, yes, the Lord has me right now. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's maturity of the people or the person, but that's a good question. Now, y'all know that all men, they ain't on that. They gonna say something.
We're giving you the answers. We're going to wear what we want to wear, and you don't get to approach us a certain way just because we have something on. So there's your answer. Take it home.
So, no. Let me stop. Let me be real. I got to hit this one. That's for some men. Some men who ain't been taught, I see what I see, I'm going to approach. I wasn't here tonight. I didn't hear that. Some of them ain't like that, though.
Okay, but what about for the guys that know good and well they coming outside with no drawers on and them hoochie daddy shorts or them joggers? And things just... Yeah,
and y'all women up there, stand down.
That thing just stinging. Is we wrong if we say, hey, little daddy, what's up?
That's
Hey,
y'all
don't
do.
say y'all.
On the regular.
But you know what? That's real. Women do that.
Yeah, they
and
do.
then guys will laugh it off and won't and keep it moving. That is true. That is true. That is true.
Now let me
Somebody
just
else
say
wanted
this.
to say something.
Let me just say this as a mom, I did talk to, my older kids, my older daughters, to say, listen, they were having troubles dating and things like that, and you meet people primarily on Instagram, on social media and stuff like that. And I'm an advocate of wearing whatever you feel that you want to wear, but you just have to be aware of what you're attracting. So I was telling her, listen, if you are advertising what looks like sex, don't be surprised when the people who try to talk to you want sex. So we are in control of our image.
Now I gotta go out there and beat somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Am I right? Ain't that what they do? They put us in a situation.
But we all have a sense of responsibility for what we attract into our lives, and not putting it on someone else to say, okay, well, you should treat me like this because this is how I feel. We have to be aware of what's going on around us, and if I'm showing you all of my goods and saying, hey, this is what it is, then you can't be surprised when somebody approach you on that level and be like, okay, well, what you got?
And let me add, once she says she ain't give you no play, like it's really, I ain't dealing with you, move on. Move on.
Well, just approach and say, excuse me, Ma, you looking real sexy in that dress. Just hit them with something that's a compliment or something like that. Don't come, oh, hey, baby, I'm trying to take it out. Like, don't do all of that.
Yeah.
It's like predators and prey.
Yeah. To the back. Let's go to the back. My brother, go ahead. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I was at work, this was back, a little while back, and they had hired a young lady, and she was pretty thick young lady. And she wore some jeans to work on the floor, and the supervisor had to send her home. He said, "You're not going to work with them pants on because these guys are going to get hurt looking at you." And I don't know if she was on a manhunt or what she was trying to do, but it was
That's discrimination.
Excuse me.
Y'all say it's discrimination?
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Like I said, I don't know, but the guy had to send her home to change clothes. Okay? And he's going to write her up.
What's the but hold on, but what's the policy on uniforms?
Yeah, which she was temporary, and she had to wear like civilian clothes. But she came in there with and really the pants was really way too tight. Way too tight.
See, that girl could have had a hurl.
And she was no young lady. She was up in age.
Was it in the dress code law though, like pants?
Well, I'm talking about the dress.
Who gets to dictate that because she has a body? That happens. No, if she could wear civilian clothes, this is what happens to black women all the time because we are shaped a certain way.
And then the next thing you know,
hold on, let him finish, and we're gonna cut. Then we're gonna bring it back.
Excuse me. Then the next thing you know, someone will be hit with a sexual harassment charge. Thank you.
No. But okay, wait.
Well, you can't. I'm gonna go back. I want y'all to hit that because that's the reason I asked. I said, what is the policy? If there's a policy, then there's a policy. So if she, so if she had, if it was you wear black pants, you wear black pants. The size of her ass is just the size of her ass. Right. So ain't nothing you can do about that. But if she wears leggings and it's not in the policy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
you got to go by policy.
But he said civilian clothes. That means that
you can wear whatever you
if
want
she
to,
was
right?
a temp, he said civilian clothes. So basically, because she's temp, her uniform is civilian. That means you wear what you want to wear. Now, your pants being too tight or whatever, that's somebody else's opinion. To get sent home by some guy,
man, because she got a big booty. You can't going back. You can't control your goddamn self.
It was an appropriate call, though.
Right.
It was an appropriate call. He sent her home. She was disturbing the climate of the company.
Go ahead. What you got to say?
You got hard-working men up in there trying to work, and that's what they there to do. To work, they got families and kids to provide.
But if
for.
her parents,
she coming through with a little tight pants on, disturbing everything, disturbing the work environment. Of course, you distracting these dudes. They're not going to get their work from them.
No.
Man, I seen.
Distracting these. She trying to get a check.
No, she's
You
not.
can't be trying to get these
I seen
dudes
women in
checked.
full uniform, and people still say something. You ever seen the post office women?
I'm about to say that's just wrong. No, because let me tell you
You ain't never seen a post office woman?
I've worked for Zara
Shape
before.
well?
And
Delivering
they
that
provide
mail?
the uniform, and my pants, they're like, these are the biggest size pants we got. I put them on, and I get complaints from married women, so her pants are too tight. Well, these are the pants that the job provided for me. This is the biggest size they got. You cannot fault me for that.
So y'all getting hit by
I'm
the
not about
men
to go.
and by the women.
Yeah, her pants are too tight. Okay, well, deal with it. Pray to God for you a bigger ass and keep it moving.
You can't help how you
I think
shape.
it's a type of job because I just wouldn't work for a company. Like, I just couldn't. It's just discrimination. That's crazy.
That was definitely discrimination.
No. And you sound like you would I mean, not you. I don't want to point you out and do that. But I mean, like you said that a married man trying to like support his family, just have some self-control.
Right.
Why are you distracted? Why?
Wow.
Okay, so you ain't got no self-control?
Wow.
You don't have self-control?
Okay, let's go here. Let's time out. Let's go to my sister right here.
Yeah.
Time out, y'all.
I want to say because I've like managed something like that before, and
Bring that
they-
mic a little closer for me.
Yeah, they have to provide her with something else, like, because what if she got triple F breasts? What you gonna say? You can't come to work in that shirt. You gotta wear your jacket. that is discrimination. You have to discuss that with the policies in office. Period.
All right, Tia, let's go to the back, to the back, to the back. I see beautiful women every damn day. I'm gonna tell them, yeah, you can't wear that because I'm gonna look it longer.
Right, you know good well we can't tell Micah what she can wear.
Why you had to bring her up?
Listen, that's my
You being
voluptuous big sister, and she gonna
That's
wear
right.
what she see fit. What's her name? Micah. She curvy.
I think this like whole situation applies. It's like I hate to bring race into it, but it mostly applies to like when black women wear something
Absolutely.
to work. Like
It does.
We already have like different type of bodies. We know that, and that's what a lot of all men are attracted to, not just black men. So it comes back to self-control once again. Like I don't know who said it up there on the panel, but if you have a triple F breast or whatever, like yes, but you know you can't control that, and to be told you can't get your take care of your kids or get your paycheck just because of how you appear. Control yourself. Like once again, nobody's about to wear a gown to work. Y'all still gonna look at that. So it's
Right.
like, it's a lose-lose situation,
So-
especially when black women.
People who can't control
You gonna
themselves.
wear that too, 'cause if the
Hold on.
dashiki going to crack her ass, you gonna complain about that over here in this section. We done with y'all.
It's all about maturity, y'all.
It
At the
is.
end of the day, no. Hear me out on both sides, even with the job. So let me stay here first, because I like to listen. Let's go with the temp job. Let's say we don't know everybody's situation.
Absolutely.
So let's say she don't have it. Who are we to judge? She got 4 goddamn outfits. And she flipping them up. She can't help because she thick. You need to control yourself. Now, for those who got a bunch of outfits, you need to know, I'm just going to be 1,000. Going back to what I said. Yes, you have the right to wear what you want to wear, but you also need to understand that there are people who don't get that, and you might get some clowns. That comes along with wearing those outfits. But you can't be judging nobody like that. You don't know what the hell they got in their closet. You don't know.
If you feel that you can't control yourself, you can come to me for therapy.
That's right.
I charge $100 per hour. I help you.
Yeah, Doc, how do I control myself? I see titties every day and I lose my mind.
When I close my eyes, I see nipples. Like that's it over here.
All right, next question. Why the great explosion of lesbians now? Yes.
Read it again.
It says, why the great explosion of lesbians now?
Because they put it more. It's more forefront.
I'm scared. What you about to
It's
say?
everywhere. It's on
Any
TV,
lesbian want to answer the question for us, please? If we have a lesbian, you can
Yeah.
answer the question. Any lesbian?
I ain't no lesbian, but I'm gonna tell you what that is.
It's always this corner.
Welcome, dear. Welcome.
It's the sign of the times. We're at the end. This is the end. This is the end times. And as feminism took hold, it made women more independent, so they didn't have to deal with that man. So the things that man is accustomed to doing for that woman is now seen as some sort of a negative connotation to it. You have, like we used to court women. We used to write notes and put them on their lockers, and women would read the notes and say, oh, that's sweet. But now that's stalking. So now you can't do the things that you used to do. So women feel more comfortable around women, especially if they've been tampered with.
If they what? Who?
Tamper, what you mean tamper?
Oh, okay. I know what you're
Her
saying.
auntie, when she was little, messed with her.
I'm just saying.
You speaking of molestation.
It's the big elephant in the room that nobody wants to discuss. But
like this table over
I know a lot of sisters that right now, I can say maybe 7 out of 10 of the sisters I know have been touched by uncles, daddy, a friend of the family, whoever, cousins. So women feel more comfortable around women. we established one
See if we
week
got
I
any
was here
lesbians online that can
where
respond.
the women said they dress for one another. They don't dress for us. You just said that. You just said it. So since you dress for other women,
She
other
said she
women
dressed for
are going
herself.
to look at
Okay,
you. That is what
She said she dressed for herself. She didn't say other women. No,
So-
it's not the same.
So,
No, it isn't.
so no lesbians here?
not
Not
romance.
one? And listen, we're not judging you. Anybody be who
It must
you
be
are.
somebody who wrote that question. They hear, they just don't want.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Hell with people. Don't be letting nobody judge you. You who you are. Now listen, some of them, you said a great explosion. They just, I would say in my opinion, I'm not a lesbian. Oh yeah, I am a lesbian, but some of them I think, and this is just my imagination, today they feel more comfortable with coming out. That's one. Okay.
It's a different
More free.
generation.
Okay, because they're like, hey, I'm about to do me, I'm about to live me. Then the second one I think is it's a lot of experimenting going on, and they don't know. So it's and I heard from some lesbians that some of the women like to play because they don't know if they come over for a minute they a lesbian today, is then they quit and they go back to the guy and they go back to the, and so it's like a fad thing. Some they're true and they feel like, oh, this is my time. I can come out, and I'm going to come out.
And
Now,
I think-
yeah, go ahead. Doc.
And I do think some of it, the time that we're in now, I think it is more accepted right now to date the same sex, and it's more out in your face. When I was going to school, it probably was 1 or 2 gay people. That's it. And not saying it wasn't more, but that was all you saw. But today, you could turn on the TV. I don't care if you're just
Some
looking
people
at
doing it
a.
for trending reasons.
Yeah, right. It could be a
Some people
Downy
just like,
commercial. It could be you're
"That
watching a
ain't
movie,
fun.
whatever.
I'm gonna kiss my homegirl too.
Some people actually love each other, and it has nothing to do with gender. It's just who they tend to love. Everyone isn't. I agree with what everyone is saying, but some people actually just fall in love with the same sex.
It goes back to the connection.
That can be a man or a woman.
That homegirl that she fell in love with might be the only person
it
listening
does go
to
back
her.
to connection.
Like you said, that might be the only person listening to her to actually see her pain and see what she's going through.
But I've also talked to some young women, and they've also stated that it's a little easier to approach a woman than it is waiting on a man to approach them. I've heard that a lot from like younger, like in the early 20s women as well.
So the question, he said, what's the question? He says, the question is, why the great explosion of lesbians now? Why is there a great explosion? It's like, bam, you see a lot of lesbians. They coming out.
I mean, each generation
You're right,
is
exactly
different.
right. Yeah.
Each generation is totally different. Some things in our generation, I'm Gen X, some things people were maybe lesbians, but they couldn't come out because it was taboo. In the
family
generation
wouldn't
before
accept it.
ours, the baby boomers, it was definitely a taboo, but that doesn't mean you didn't have people who were gay. Now, the millennials in Generation Z, they're just
coming out. They're
there.
there. I think it was just as much. I'm going to go back to what you said. I want to say it was just as much. We knew who. Am I right? And now it's like, after Oprah and Dr. Phil had everybody come out, everybody coming on out. But we knew. You knew who the homosexual was on the block or who did it. Everybody loved him too. Don't front. Am I lying? You had the one everybody had like white people do. I got a black friend. You had a gay friend. And the other thing, going back to, you say taboo, y'all remember back in the day, didn't nobody admit that they was licking the coochie or licking the balls.
Yep.
No, that's the truth.
Now,
Or eating booty.
oh, booty, they see that booty.
It's normal now.
Everybody.
Tossing
Times
salads.
have changed.
Now they got people looking inside your noses. And, I just made that up. Sound.
They're like, wait a minute.
Confused. He
All right, next question though. Did we answer that? Did we all kind of agree on that? I think.
But
all right,
there are
next.
sexual traumas also. by
Are sex
men.
toys intimidating for men to use on their woman as extra foreplay? Are sex toys intimidating for men to use on their woman as extra foreplay? Meaning they want you to take the toy and
No, it depends on which one you use.
Some it is intimidating because they feel like they have to compete with the toy. But
And
you
it
don't have
depends.
to compete with the
I'm
toy.
tired.
It
Come on
depends
in
on
here.
what kind of toy you use too, because some could be used as extra stimulation. Like he could be down there getting his eat on, and he might put it on that clit and make it a little bit more wetter for him. It depends on what kind of toy it is and what kind of man that you're dealing with.
Definitely goes back to the man.
No,
Hold on,
because
give him the mic. Give him the mic.
It.
I want everybody on there to hear what he said. Go ahead. You
I
get
say
him
it
back.
just depends. I'm not opposed to playing with toys with my lady, right? But if I'm giving it to her and she's requesting the toy, I think that would be a
See,
problem.
we didn't say request. What if you already provided? You might already provided it, and
You mean that she said, "Get your ass up and give me my machine"?
right? That's different.
Right.
You need to run away from her.
Open that drawer.
That's different.
Right.
You need to run away from her at
This
that
ain't
point.
working.
Just run.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Pineapples.
Okay.
Go get the extension cord.
I think that sex is just open forum between you and your partner. I think that whatever you guys discuss, whatever is comfortable, nothing is off the table. I think that everything that you guys agree on is acceptable if you both agree on it. If not, that's a conversation that you two have to have and go from there. But whatever goes on in your bedroom, I think anything could go on, but it has nothing to do with the outside. So if you guys both agree on usage of toys, I don't think it's off the table. I think it could be great.
But what if you just show
So
her how
very
you use it?
pleasurable.
So toys, okay. what if you have not used toys? How do you introduce that into your relationship, or should you? If for people who have used toys, should you?
Everybody here use toys. Ron, put your hands up. Anybody use toys? Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
We wild tonight. We getting wild tonight.
You should not be ashamed about what the hell you. We all grown in here. But hey, she wants to answer. Hey, give her the mic. She wants to
All of them don't make that noise.
No, some of them make other noise.
You get on my
They
nerves.
got silent motor.
It's back to what you just said. It's just a conversation you have ahead of time, and you just talk together, and just be comfortable with it, and you just.
We got a toy player back there.
It's just something you do slowly and introduce, and you two are comfortable with it together. That's all it is, and then, and going back to the foreplay or whatever, if you just have fun and pleasure in each other, I don't see what the problem is.
That's right.
So have you used toys before?
Yes.
And did your person like it? Did your person accept you using the toys?
He introduced them to me. And
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And she was ready, honey.
So she ain't had to worry about him being intimidated. Let's go back here to the sister back there.
Hey y'all, good evening. So it's like a 4-part answer to this one question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
I personally don't like using toys because I like the real thing.
Okay.
Now, if he doing the real thing and then I'm like, ooh, babe, yeah, then we'll pull it out. Number one. Number two, it depends on the person because some men might get offended because they know what they working with or what they can and can't do. They also know that maybe they might feel like they're not enough for you, and who the fuck this toy think he is? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, some of that.
That toy going in the trash.
That's right. Yeah, and that's number three.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Number three, I had someone burn a toy of mine because I'm not normally into that, but sometimes, you know, it might be like that. But he burnt it, and I spent $65 on it, and he burnt it, and I want my money back. I want to go to jail for that moment, but and then also number 4 is, you know, it just depends on, again, your person, you know. So some people use it so much that they have no sensation down there. So it's like, what are you doing? You know, are you just like freaking it out, or are you just like, at this point, you need to go do it to a bear or something, like, like at this point. So those are my little.
That's because people get addicted to that vibration and they don't even realize it. That vibration constantly will kill the nerves in your clitoris and your vagina.
Oh.
There is literally that rose,
See, we learned
that rose that
something.
everybody loves. It's literally electrocuting some women and causing them not to even be able to have kids.
What?
You are frying your ovaries by vibration.
Oh.
Y'all overusing some of this stuff just because it's a fad.
Okay, so let's break down. What's the average use a person should use a toy within 7 days?
Okay, so it's different because every woman is
Learn
different.
something now. Let's learn something.
Every woman is different, like me. Okay, I'm 30, right? But a lot of people don't know I'm going through menopause because I had a full hysterectomy. But guess what? That didn't slow down nothing. I would actually like sex 6 to 8 times a day, including quickies and oral. I got it like that. I could do that if that's what I choose. If he is not down, then maybe once I use that toy, because a woman knows her own body. She knows which G spots to hit. She knows she like it to the left or the right. Once you hit your own spot, you might be good that one time. So I might only get to use my toy maybe 2 to 3 times a week.
Fam, can I
Yes,
say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's
go
what I'm
ahead,
an
go
info.
ahead.
You mind your business.
But you know what, Sam? In actuality, the toy by itself and you by yourself is no fucking fun. The toy with, I know you ain't understanding, but the
yes,
toy
it
with
is.
a man is fun because it's like sleeping with 7 niggas at one time. If he can take the fucking toy and use the toy, you do some shit, the toy do some shit, you gotta work the toy. You understand? Every bitch wants 7 niggas. So you gotta know how to use the
It's a
toy.
trend.
on the
It's
bitch.
a trend.
That's just what it is. Don't be intimidated by the toy. No. Seriously, do not be intimidated by the toy. It's
Now we
like
gonna role
sleeping.
play. You want a
That's
threesome?
all of them is.
We gonna role play, goddammit. We gonna role play.
It's the truth. But a woman by herself with that motherfucker, okay, a dildo, you got 5 minutes. But the vibrator, you got a good minute before the fuck you done. So you batteried up, the battery fucked up. 5 minutes with the hand action, 1 minute with the brrr. Everybody has it. But I'm not fucking with that like that. I'd rather have one of y'all there. I'd rather have one of y'all there. And that's just the fucking truth.
She
And
talking about
see-
time efficiency, okay?
Go ahead. Let's pass the mic.
Y'all be looking around, y'all.
If you just tuning in, we talking about these toys. Go ahead.
I'll confess. Let me confess. I was had a female companion, and I enjoyed using the toy on her because I enjoyed seeing she screamed so loud and so good. I wanted to help her scream. And when I use, and like you say, with the man, and it's your intent to please her, she enjoys the lady to get pleasure from you. I don't care if it was, that's why so many women and men get pleasure from somebody whooping them because of the intent. People get into that foolishness because you can't whoop me. And I ain't whooping nobody. I threw the belt one time, a girl asked me to whoop her. I'm telling the truth, yeah. But it's the intent of you pleasing them. Because I can't see how that feel good. I don't want to see that. But I put the vibrator on her. It made me start kissing on her neck and other places.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And she loved it.
Now, question.
And then
That's
and
maturity,
then
though. That's
she didn't
maturity,
have,
though.
She didn't have no problem pleasing me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Real man, I see you.
And I ain't gotta be up all goddamn night.
Listen,
Okay, now
Right.
question.
real talk.
When
I'ma
you put
get
the
mine,
toy
she gonna
on
get
her
hers.
and started
You know.
kissing her in places, did
Excuse
you
me?
have to worry about her ever saying, I'm unsatisfied, did you? You ain't have to worry about that?
No.
Hey, did you dab up the vibrator when you was
She
done?
was looking at for me.
Did you
Sam?
charge it back up? That's all I want to know. Did you charge the vibrator back up?
Oh, we went through batteries and batteries and batteries.
Get a rechargeable one. Get a rechargeable one, save your money.
And another thing,
USB.
Another thing, she wouldn't even use it without me.
Because
That was
now-
on her, but I at first I didn't believe it, right? But of course it make you, you do your homework and you check. But she said, no, that don't do nothing for me to use it. She said, I need you to put it on.
Because you know why? You fulfilled a whole fantasy for her. You fulfilled fantasy she didn't even know she had.
Right.
You gave it to her
Go
any
back to
way
what you
that
said,
she even
Doc.
thought. She took it mental.
He
like
got up
Karen
into
had
there.
said, that you tapped
And
into
she
that
felt
part of her
comfortable.
mental, and she said, damn, I didn't even know I could get it like this. You did that for her, and she was loyal to the end, wasn't she?
Okay, wait. 7 men.
I don't know about the 7 part.
What you got? What you got?
Okay, my opinion on a toy is it gives you 2 different feelings. 1, you can't squirt, and 2, you get an orgasm. Some men can't give you that orgasm because he's not gonna hit that G-spot. It's a bonus at the end of the day. It's not the first thing that a woman wants. Toys after a while does get old, and you need that man to go with it. And that's just true. It's either you get wet or you come.
Now, I have a question. I have a question. Is it cheating? Is it cheating if they are watching porn without you, if they're using those toys without you? Is that cheating?
Not at all.
Security blanket.
Is it cheating if they're you don't know though? Is it cheating if you're masturbating with them toys and thinking about other people?
Once again,
You're mentally
that's not
cheating.
right.
You are. That's like a mental cheat.
Hold on. Hey, whoa. Once again, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
It's all based off of individual perception in the maturation process.
Okay.
If that person that is married to or with that woman or with that man, that the other half is all right and mature and is secure within himself, that's not a problem.
So it doesn't matter if she's getting sexual pleasure outside of you.
Not from a younger man, it might. He might feel great. You know what I mean? But from an older man, a seasoned veteran, he don't give a damn.
No, he gonna join her. He gonna walk in, see that, and join in.
You got that toy with you. You lying. No, you lying. You wouldn't mind me with that toy. You would use that toy on me. I know you would. I know you would.
But he ready to go now.
All right.
He didn't
One more. We passing it around right now. We do it. Those y'all watching, we do it every Tuesday. Meet us here next Tuesday, every Tuesday. Go ahead.
So listen, I don't think the act itself is a problem.
Hold on, y'all. Let's listen. Listen.
I don't think the act itself is a problem. But if I go back to what you said, that it all starts mental, you said she's watching the porn, so I can kind of see where somebody can say that. I never had that problem, never even thought about it till just now.
Okay.
But I can see where somebody can probably see that as cheating, as being mentally or sexually aroused by another person if we're taking it to a mental spot. So if it's all physical, she's not watching nothing, maybe she holding my picture, thinking of me, maybe it's
But
no
the
issue.
reason why our thoughts are our thoughts is they're protected. You can't know what's in my mind.
But
that's
you
not-
know.
That's not, I do know, but that's
So-
cheating. But that was a gift God gave us to be able to protect those thoughts. Could you imagine if we walked around and somebody was able to
Not
know
if you have an
everything that
empath.
we thought?
Not if you have an empath.
I'm
But
mess
her
y'all
average
up.
person
All
ain't
right,
got that.
all right. Hold on. I gotta mess y'all up. I love what y'all say. I gotta throw a
I
monkey
think
wrench.
that things have to be in balance, though, in whatever you do. Like if you like to use toys or vibrators or whatever the case, I do think that there has to be balance because addictions, they can start really easy, right? So
Break that part down, please, on the addiction
watching,
side.
like watching porn starts off one way, but if you feel like you need it to orgasm or to be with your partner, then that's an addiction. It's not just porn, and it's not just gender-based. It could be anything. If a woman needs a vibrator in order to orgasm, that is an addiction. There is something deeper than having to orgasm. I know you guys aren't going to agree with me, but orgasm isn't everything. It just isn't. You can have such wonderful sex without having an orgasm. You really
Explain,
can.
sis, explain.
I don't know,
Please
girl.
Explain, 'cause I ain't with you. Explain,
I like that
honey,
part.
Explain.
Explain. No.
I can really
Listen to the doc.
explain.
Listen to the doc. No, she's right. She's right. There's sometimes you
can
want to make sure
explain
she good. You do your. She be like, "What's wrong? You ain't come yet?" No, you straight. You good?
Sometimes I love when a man can hold back and have control from having an orgasm so that he could go longer. I want to hold back sometimes in having an orgasm so we can enjoy each other more. And I'll go a little deeper. Each time a male orgasm, it takes from his life force. I want to give to his life force.
Okay, but
It goes deeper than orgasm.
But hold on.
I'm taking everything.
All the guys in here, all us quiet as hell out there. What happened? What happened?
I'm taking
What
everything,
happened?
girl.
Yeah.
What happened?
Taking it all.
Listen, a lot of women and men right now don't know. Just because you come don't mean you orgasm. A lot of people don't realize just because a woman comes or squirts, she's not orgasm. That's not an orgasm. So she could come 3, 4, 5, 6 times and still not orgasm, and you be like, damn, I did that. I got her off. You did not. That is not an orgasm, fellas. Her squirting 3 or 4 times is not an orgasm.
Well, she better wait for Friday.
Okay, listen. You over there with that.
Or she better bring that motherfucking machine.
I'll consider you the SDE corner. You are
It's over with.
officially. You over there with the SDE corner. I am done with you, okay? you cool, but you give me too much SD energy, okay?
Oh, that's hilarious.
You can come get this on Friday.
You see, they always got to bust your ego, don't they? They gonna find some damn way out. You know, that wasn't
And
nothing.
that's when she gonna go.
I done wetted up the sheets, the walls. That still wasn't nothing. You ain't did nothing.
You gonna walk in that shower, she gonna. That's you. There you go.
Yeah. See.
That's what you give away till Friday.
All right. Next question, y'all. Next question. All right. How big of a role or influence do you think social media plays in relationships?
Huge.
Like how? Give me an example.
None in mine.
Everybody want to put everything on front of you. You have date night, you gotta post it. You gotta see how many likes you and your mate got on Instagram. Y'all can't even have an intimate dinner without getting the picture. Here, post the food.
I think that's a younger.
You won't
that's,
care
that's
about what
a younger
everybody else
issue.
think and say other than your mate. You're not even paying attention, having that conversation, that one-on-one time.
It's an addiction.
Yeah.
I
Goddamn
think that's
phone.
yeah. I think that's some people. It's not everybody.
Yeah,
It's a curse.
I don't
I ain't
care
gonna lie to
about
you.
social
Big curse.
media.
We didn't even have Facebook or Instagram growing up or cell phones, so I mean, I could do without it.
Me too.
People don't even ask people on dates face-to-face no more. They just slide in a DM. You trying to go somewhere on Friday? No, that's not how you ask me on
To the
a date.
back.
It's an addiction, just like sex toys and what you were saying
Same
with the
thing.
sexual thing.
Yes.
It's like a certain type of addiction, and it's different because it's the generation addiction. Like it's something that we didn't have to deal with, like you said, because we knew who our boo was. Like
Yeah.
he passed me the note, I said yes in the box, and then we was together, and everybody knew. You know
Yes,
what I'm
no,
saying?
or
It wasn't
maybe.
nothing. Yeah. It wasn't
Would you
anything,
go with me?
and we was together until we weren't together anymore,
Yeah.
and then everybody knew it. But nowadays, it's like, why didn't you post me? Why didn't you say you're in a relationship?
Yes.
Why didn't you do
As
this?
soon as you break up, everybody know on social media,
And
don't
then
they?
as soon as you break up, because it's 2 months later after you waited 7 months to even say we're gonna post each other, and then once that happened, all hell broke loose.
Right.
And all these bitches came out the woodwork, or all these dudes came out the woodwork, and now we ain't together anymore. So it's like you don't have to validate anything, any type of relationship, any type of job that you have, any type of children activities, any type of relationships, anything, because who are they? Like, what are they saying? Adding to your relationship. So I had someone say that to me one time, like, why don't you ever post me? And I'm like, nigga, for what? Like, why? Like, what are we doing? Because if you're not my husband, I'm not posting you. Period. If I'm not your wife, I'm not posting you. Period. Now, we could be husband and wife, you could be cheating, I could be cheating, we could be doing whatever, but you're my husband and I'm gonna post you and now everybody know what time it is. But if I don't post you, we're not about to get into it, because you could go. Goodbye.
But I think on the flip side of that, some of it depends. So I'm like a poster. I post a lot. I'm posting dinner
You're married?
Yeah, I am married, but even if I wasn't, because that's part of my brand, it's part of my lifestyle, so I have to show you my lifestyle. So if my lifestyle is fine dining, it's traveling, it's clothing, it's fashion, you're going to see that. Now, you may not always see the face, but you're going to see what I'm doing. I don't think I need to post my husband all the time, because I don't do it all the time, but it's part of my brand, so I do it. And then you have to realize, too, the generations. Like, before social media, like, I'm kind of on the tail end, and before I started my company, I wasn't on social media. But if you're 20, that's what you grew up on. Like, you are social media. It didn't happen if it wasn't on social media. So I think it goes back to understand generational differences. And that's really potent when you're talking about relationships and posting in social media.
But you don't have to fall into a trap just because you were born in that generation. I feel like that's a choice. You choose to care about everybody else's instant gratification rather than your mate. Like I said, there's no need to date now. Y'all supposed to be talking, you know, mentally making love to each other, and you sit here like, hold on, let me post your food real quick. Don't touch, put your fork in it and all this. You can't.
But sometimes they're okay. Okay, so like, I just give a little insight into like, first, my husband, he used to be so annoyed that I would snap the food. He would be so annoyed. He'd be like, for real? But now he's like, did you get it? Go ahead before I start.
Because he know you're going to do it
so
automatically.
He's like, okay with it.
Yeah. Again,
I believe that some things are just left, or should just be sacred. Period.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on social media. It shouldn't. I believe in energy, and some things are just sacred. That means that's between you and your partner, and no one else is privy to that. So it doesn't belong outside of you two.
All right, next question. Oh, you want to hit it? Bring the mic.
When you get in those DMs, the conversations don't match what you posting on your page a lot of times either. It's just for show.
You hit it. I call it a soap opera, and it's fake.
That's all it is.
Majority of what you see on social media is fake. People have fake relationships. They just want to show off sometimes that they out with they boo when they actually just got through cussing each other out before they took the picture.
Domestic violence is at an all-time high. They just look good in pictures.
They trying to show off to people. They being phony on there. They don't, but you should not let that dictate your relationship. Don't feel like you got to compete with everybody else on social media. Some people might like to do. That's what they do, man and a female. That's what they like.
Social media, I think stuff that we see, first off, you see so much on TV that you want and things you want to do, you're not able to do, but social media gives you a place to do and say certain things that ain't even really that. A lot of people put on facades on social media and act like something is this way and it's that way because of the things they seen and come up seeing in their life, the things they wanted. And another thing with me about social media is men and women have a different thinking capacity. And when women showcase their men on Facebook, it's on another whole level than the way we picture our women when we want to show our woman off. If we take our woman out on our arm, yes, she's proud to be with that man because he's that man, but our mindset are totally different. I want to show you because of this, and you want to show me because of that. And that's why most women platform and show different dudes on social media that ain't even they dude. Just because that's the man they want to be with, that type of guy. They see it and it ain't even so. But it's somebody's man. And like you said, it's a soap opera and it starts a whole lot of stuff.
Don't it? All right, y'all ready for the next one? We got about 10 more minutes here. People are always speaking on the modern woman. What about today's modern man? How do we address their shortcomings?
Ooh.
I just read that shit.
Hey, Sam.
Tell him.
Sam, while I have it, I came up here for this reason.
Uh-huh.
My friend called me, and you know, I always came to relationship
Right,
hour.
right. Yes, sir.
And I came specifically for this to share this with my black brothers and sisters, and if there's any other ethnic brothers and sisters, you too. This is something I've come to learn. I'm 65.
Don't look nothing like it, do it?
Not at all.
Well, just look at God, because he did it.
Right.
You know what?
But seriously, this is what I find to be key from all my experiences and what I've seen. And I don't care how many girlfriends you had. I'm not bragging on that. I've had that many women because of the things I've did. You know, I've dealt with that many women. I don't mean to say I slept with every woman, but I've been affiliated with that many women. So I've come to learn certain things about women. And this is what I find key. Whoever you're in a relationship with, you should give them the freedom and allow them to do whatever it is they choose to do. A lot of people say, no, because such and such, but I'm telling you that's key, because that's the only way you're going to find out who the person is.
I totally agree. Absolutely.
And my daddy, he told me this, because I was tripping on women when I was coming, because they presented one thing, but they were doing another thing. You know, they wanted me to be in a position to feel like, you that man, I wouldn't dare do this on you and all that. I was coming up, I was tripping. My father, he was watching me, he was wise. He knew it was only one answer for this question, unless I was retarded. So he asked me, say, son, look me in my eyes. He said, you're gonna do, this is the exact way he worded it when I was young. He said, son, you're gonna do whatever it is you choose to do, aren't you? All I could say was yes. And he said, well, what make you think the next person is not? So that let me know that people are gonna do what they wanna do anyway. So you need to give them clearance and let them know, go on and do what you wanna do, baby. If they're doing too much that you can't stand, leave them alone.
Amen. All right.
Well, all right.
No, nobody owns another person. Like I'm not your, you know, I'm not your mother. I'm not any of that. You know, you don't own me, and I don't own you. You know, you do what it is that you need to do. Just know that I also have an option to stay or go if I disagree with it. And I love myself on such deep levels that there are certain things that I just would not agree to, that my aura wouldn't agree to. So, absolutely, right on, right on.
Yeah,
Right.
if you have someone that you're with and they're out here, you either leave or you let them cheat in peace.
No, y'all
You
laughing.
need therapy.
No.
Everyone
We
doesn't
laughing, but
cheat.
he's telling the truth. There's people
No.
You
on
ain't
both
cheating in
sides,
peace.
male and female. Yes, he ain't lying.
But is it cheating if people know? I mean, I don't think that everyone cheats. First off, I don't know why people have that mindset. But everyone doesn't cheat. I've been with my mate for 30 years. I've never cheated, and people are so shocked by that. But I have not. Everyone doesn't cheat. You said leave or cheat in peace, like. That just makes no sense. I would like to hear more about
He
that.
need a
No.
He need a hug over there.
First of all, let's celebrate what she just said. How long y'all been married? How long?
30 years.
Because we don't celebrate when we hear these things, okay? But what he said is there are so many people, men and women, who have settled for that stuff.
Now that's true.
And you're just like, you know, how long, your friend call you 10, 20 times, tell you the same damn thing. You get tired of hearing your goddamn self. You know. All right, anybody else? We got to go to the next question.
I just didn't like the wording of the question saying the modern woman and the flaws in the modern man, because we're not perfect, so who are we to judge the modern man? We have flaws.
Glad you said that. Good stuff.
So,
All right. Next question. We're gonna do just 3 more and we done. In sex, do you want to please your partner first, or would you rather be pleased first? Who said that?
Somebody said I want to be pleased
I wanna please him
first.
first.
Like, give me all
At the bar,
mine.
go ahead. Go ahead. You want to be pleased first?
No, I'm pleasing first.
Oh, you want to be the pleaser.
And what is define what is pleased first?
Well, for me, I overdo things.
Huh?
So for me, I overdo it. So if you don't come, I'm sorry, I'm not satisfied.
Okay, how long do you need for him to, if he, you know,
For
he come, you ain't been pleased, he busts, now what?
Oh, because of the man that I was doing it to, you know, he could come and be still hard, or he could come and just, you know, give me 5 minutes and be back up like, ooh, yes,
Okay,
thank you. you
okay.
know? So I was lucky enough to have that. But yes, I'm pleasing first.
You didn't want to hear your baby talk. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Ma. I'm sorry.
Right,
Mama.
you got the bite.
But, you know.
Let her talk.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
I'm sorry,
pleased
Leave the
because
girl
it turned
alone,
me
Keisha.
on when he pleased.
Okay, some men might go to sleep. Every time we ain't doing it 5 minutes later, some gonna go to sleep, goddammit. All right, next. All right, go ahead.
I'm pleasing because it turns me on when he pleased. When I hear that, all that, I'm yes. Now the thing is,
How long do you need him to get back up? Now, how long you giving him?
you help him out.
You help him out?
I help.
But
I would
how
help.
long is it? He needs like 5 minutes to get himself together.
No, sometimes you need about 10. I might go in there. I'm gonna get you a hot rag real quick, and then we about to go back to work. I'm gonna help him get back there, and he gonna help me finish.
Let's go to the back.
So I like to please because I'm a pleaser. That's a part of my love language. I want to make sure that you're good. But I'm selfish, so I'm going to make sure that I'm good first. And Bae, that's why I love Bae, because Bae makes sure that whatever it is that you got to get it out. And then I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm like, okay, Bae.
Come on, Doc, talk to us. Tell us.
I like to just flow. Because it depends on where you are at that particular moment, right? Sometimes it may be him pleasing first. Sometimes it may be me. What I don't want to do is plan it out. But what's totally awesome for me is us having an orgasm together, because for me, that's how we can manifest and create things that we really want, you know, on a different realm.
That is amazing.
All
That's
right.
like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
How do you-
Together, that's the best feeling ever.
Let's come together.
But wait, I need to know, how do you time it together?
Okay.
How do you time orgasming together?
Connection.
When she say, don't come yet.
It flows.
No.
No, it flows. It's just something that happens.
I'm trying not to. Hurry up. I'm trying to hold this back.
It definitely, nope, it
Then you
definitely.
pull
Ain't
out.
nobody
Hold
holding
up.
nothing in.
If you are in sync with each other, it will definitely flow together. You'll be shocked if you haven't done it. You'll flow together so greatly that you will orgasm together.
You'll
Yeah.
think, you'll feel like
There
it's
you
snowing
go.
in the room. That happens to you. You feel like it's
But she
snowing.
also gives him therapy too.
Right.
She gives him therapy.
She get them all the way together.
You can't be coming too soon when you're with
No. Our bedroom is definitely not like that. Trust me. I'm definitely a sacred woman.
Right over here. My sister over
The
here.
release.
Right.
Sometimes don't you like want to keep it interesting, like
Keep the mic up
keep
close.
it interesting, like not everybody be in the same role, or I gotta please you and you gotta please me. Just
Yeah,
see
that's
what
because it's
happens.
selfish. You hit it on the head because you don't. I mean, sometimes you're right.
I'm a
Sometimes
head
it's
woman.
this way, it's that way. Yeah,
Anyway.
I'm with you on that. All right, next one. Y'all ready? What's the best way to introduce your woman to a threesome?
Don't.
How about introducing your man to a threesome?
Right.
How come?
No, answer the question. some people been in a threesome
Fellas, how
before.
would y'all like to be introduced to a threesome?
Just be honest.
With a man.
Just be honest and speak, communicate. That is something like threesomes. That's just something that you guys should be talking about. Like it's really not that serious. It becomes real serious when people feel like they have to become dishonest, and then that's a whole different territory. Just be honest and communicate.
What's the end game, she said in the back
The
on the
end
threesome?
game is whatever it's going to be, because some people who get into threesomes actually work. I know quite a few couples who are all with each other, and it's just 3 of them. They don't go outside of the 3, and they've worked. It just depends on, we can judge people, but people's relationships are theirs. Yeah.
What makes it different? Polygamy.
That's
What
just
about
a term. We get so caught up on titles and polygamy and this and that, but that's just term, right?
Okay, hold on, because
polygamy. Not all the time.
Okay, this is where it gets interesting, because I
It
actually
can be a
know
relationship.
polygamy marriage.
Yeah,
I
go
know
ahead.
a young lady who is married to 2 other women. They don't. Now, this is the thing. A threesome, everybody is pleasing everybody. A polygamy, no, everybody is not pleasing everybody. The 2 wives don't sleep with each other. No, they don't sleep with each other at all. It's not, because they actually look at each other like sister and sister. They don't like looking at each other naked or nothing. And then each one of
that's
them
not
sleep with the
true.
wife separately.
No, that's not true.
Some of them
sis.
do, not all of them.
No, I'm talking this one. They're all lesbians.
I'm sorry we couldn't get
Don't
Nick
look at
Cannon
each
to
other.
talk about this tonight. He was unavailable to be on the panel. Yeah, but his one of his baby mamas last week said that she does not. They don't sleep with each other. They don't do all that. She has her days that they're together.
No,
and
that's
they're
all I'm saying.
together.
They don't even sleep in the same bed together, all 3 of them. That marriage, no. They got separate bedrooms.
Now I know,
Well, okay.
I know a couple who the couple was married, or the couple is married, and they have been married for a few years, 8, 9 years or something. They wanted to introduce a third party into the marriage, where she is seen as just like the wife, but she is the girlfriend, so she participates with the husband and she participates with the wife, and she looks at her like she's a sister, and she comes along for the whole journey. But it's because they were together for so long that now they literally have a relationship, all 3 of them, where he kind of has to say, like, you get to go date somebody else, or you get to go do this. But he kind of controls the situation, I will say, but all 3 of them do participate.
Yeah. Well, as long as they
He
want
gets
to
what
play
he
a
wants.
position, what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
And they're all they're happy. Both women are happy, too. Let me just say that. Both
All
women
right.
are happy.
They had over communication. They just had a lot of over communication.
All right, y'all. Next question. Did we answer that one? No, I don't think we even answered. How do you introduce it? There's really no answer to it, right?
She did. She said communication.
You just,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey, Keisha, this is Tanya.
All right. This is the last question. Many people say that squirting is urine. What are your thoughts? That
I'm mad
squirting.
that you turn around and look at me. We already had this conversation.
I forgot. I just heard.
Okay, wait.
They
what's the
say, is that pee-pee when y'all squirt?
Should I answer this one, Kenya?
Go ahead, girl.
Okay.
Go on, break it down.
Now, let me tell y'all, because I got this question, especially with selling toys and having a podcast. There is urine in squirting. It is. Because most women's G-spot is right there by the bladder. So when you hit that spot, you actually hit the bladder too. So as you hitting it, and especially if that bladder is full, she's gonna squirt multiple times. That is possible. I have. So let me tell you. It don't just fill up off of one thing she drunk. Think about it, your bladder gets full all day long. So as long as you hitting that bladder, you are hitting it, and then you're gonna squirt even if you haven't drunk anything. You're gonna squirt. You're hitting the bladder when you hit the G-spot. When you squirt, women, it is literally 73% urine. 73%.
And that's according to what study?
Well, all right.
You know I want to
Who
know
did
what
the
study
research
this
on
is.
I actually had to ask my OBGYN. It was an uncomfortable conversation, but I wanted to know. I feel like if I'm a sell sex toy to tell a woman what's going to please her body, I need to know everything about my body and everything about other women's
That's
bodies.
right. She did
So
the
I'm
research.
going to ask. The best way to know something is to what you ask. You don't know what you
think
don't
the
ask.
73% is a
Now,
little
since
high.
we on squirting, we got to figure every question now about squirting. Has every woman ever squirted?
Every woman can, but they have the possibility.
Does she have to learn her body to squirt?
Yes.
Okay. So tell the women, how do they need to learn their body to squirt? Like,
The first thing is exploring your own body. How you gonna expect a man to please you and explore your body if you haven't?
so do you squirt when you're masturbating?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Who said that? Who said hell yeah?
Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Thank
Who
you
said
in the
that?
back.
No,
Thank
fam,
you.
no.
I'm sorry, that's your daughter talking.
No, fam, no. Learn her body or not. All bitches do not squirt. They don't have a clue how to. That
Because they
nigga
haven't
is
explored
cold.
their own body.
She can't learn her body enough to make herself squirt. That bitch can't do that. She's incapable of doing that. A man does that. You
Okay.
understand me? A man, a
Question.
real man can make you squirt. A woman
Question.
don't
Do you know where your G-spot is? Exactly. Exactly. She don't know her own G-spot is.
Baby, I'm so like, have a daughter your age, baby. We ain't about to do this, because I know all of that. That's why I got this microphone in my hand, and I'm telling you what
Where
I
your
know
spot?
to be true. A woman, all women the fuck don't. Ask one of them. I guarantee you they'll tell you all women don't, because every bitch they done slept with have not squirted. I'm cold with this shit, baby. I stand in and wipe this whole motherfucking floor up just by standing there.
7 men. It don't take 7 men to make you squirt.
Okay.
You can
all
make
right.
yourself.
Right here.
Okay, this is what I have to say. All women do squirt. Every woman I've ever been with has squirted. Multiple times, at least 10 times. All women do squirt. It just, hold on.
Let him finish.
Can I finish? It just takes the person to know exactly what the G-spot is. You will definitely squirt if you hit the G-spot.
Amen. Bless your heart.
All right.
I disagree about it being urine because
You must have got squirted on. Did you get squirted on? Have you been squirted on?
no, I knew y'all was gonna find that funny, but no, I've seen some videos that a woman can't pee that much. See, yeah, I can't. I know how your bladder can be on full and you can pee, and the pee is done. So I'm just for certain. I just disagree with you. Now I don't know. I ain't been a woman yet, right?
Now let me tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm
end this live
saying
video.
I've seen a woman come like squirt over and over and over when I haven't seen a human's bladder hold that much urine.
Now let me tell you, I've actually asked about that. I've actually asked about that also. I've had an incident where I squirted 7 times
Hey, look though,
before.
she did say if you go out and you have some drinks, your bladder gonna keep filling up.
That's all day long. Like, think about it. I'm not about to drink this and
drinking
go
a lot of
pee and
urine.
empty out a whole bladder right now. You're building up pee all day, even when you sleep. You ain't never realized how much you piss in the morning. Anybody asked you if you was drinking?
Okay. All right. Okay. Is it a must for all women to squirt? Is it a must?
That's what I was wanting to ask.
No. Okay. All right. So, and all women don't squirt.
Yes, they do.
No, I know. You talk to these women right now. They ain't squirting.
If the man done taste
I bet you I know I could give him a toy that
If a
wheel.
man tastes the bitch to squirt, he ain't saying it tastes like fucking pee. He's saying it tastes sweet. It has a fucking taste to it. It ain't tasting like urine.
First off, if a man has drunk urine and know what it tastes like, you are
All right.
And also, it's going to taste sweet based off of what you have been eating and drinking. pH balance, baby. Pineapple juice, cranberry, water.
Yeah. Y'all.
You are, anybody ever had that explanation? You are what you
I
eat?
did not know that the squirting question was going to get y'all fired up like that. Y'all
You would have started with that
yeah.
one, huh?
I didn't know. I thought we was going to be in and out on that one. All right. But did y'all have a good time tonight, though? You had a good time. Great, dope conversation. Everybody on Facebook, y'all can join us next week. Happy hour starts after work. We kick it off the conversation in the 7 o'clock hour. And yes, give it up for our wonderful panel. Tell them how they can follow you all. Give out your social media, please. Give out the social media so they can follow you guys. Doc first.
My social media. My social media is on Instagram is Dr. Phillips Bay, and on TikTok it is Dr. Phillips Bay. My daughter and I, she lives in New York City. We are starting a podcast in 2 weeks once Mercury goes direct, but I'll leave that alone. We're starting a podcast, Mother to Daughter, and we will have an open table speaking about sex and all other subjects, healing traumas in our community. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Awesome. So again, everyone, I'm Marsha Lay. I'm a personal stylist. So if you don't have time to shop, you want to shop, you want to revamp your wardrobe, you don't know what to do anymore when it comes to shopping, you get overwhelmed, I'm the one for you. It's all based off of your own personal style, so don't think that I'm going to make you look like him or look like her or look like me. It's based on your personal style. It's very economical. I meet everybody where they are within their own budget. So I'm Styled by Marsha Lay on all social media platforms. If you are looking for a travel brand, swimsuits, sunglasses, travel wear for women, I carry up to a size 3X. So you can look that up. It's called Seychelles Clothing. So that's SeychellesClothing.com. But I'll be here for a second, so please feel free to chat with me. I'll be right here.
And Marsha Lay, spell your name for me.
It's Marchle.
And I'm Miss Juicy the Mistress. You can find me on Instagram, MZJUICYYTHAMISTRESS. It's okay. I'm here for a minute. I'm gonna come over there, back there.
We're gonna fellowship when we leave.
I'm gonna come down there. Oh, punishment.
We're gonna fellowship. I didn't say punishment.
I'm like, what I do?
Fellowship.
Hey, she's like, why I get on punishment?
Yeah. And then
before we go, I was wondering, just 1 minute of your time, if we could just all take a deep breath and let go of all stresses. Yeah. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. But if we could just take it in, count to 5 and inhale. And let it go through your nostrils. Mouth is closed. And one more time, inhale, slowly count to 5. And this time, open your mouth slightly and let everything go that stresses you out. Let go.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She does yoga, y'all. Y'all know she does yoga instructor.
I don't think we should talk about this. Come on.
All right.
People might misunderstand.
Y'all give yourselves a round of applause tonight. Make sure y'all talk. Say hello to one another. Get a picture of one another. Whatever you want to do. We open till 11. Y'all pull on up. You over here. Next week you back. Next week, holla at y'all. Enjoy yourselves.